guys, my name is Scott, and I just figured I'd share 5 things that I learned my first season drifting. It was a great year, lots of struggles and trials and tribulations, but man, it was a lot of fun. Sure learned a lot, and here's like 5 things, quick things that I kind of learned about my first year drifting. The first thing I learned, super important to visualize the course, get the track layout, kind of learn what you can try to do before you get to the track. Try to kind of figure out if it's going to be a front or a rear zone. Visualize it all in your head, maybe the night before or 4 or 5 nights before you go to the event, so when you go out on the track to kind of preview the track, you can see it and it's already there in your head, and then you're ready to start improving your line instead of just trying to figure out while you're driving. That's always harder than trying to learn as you go. There always is a little bit of that, but it really does help to try to eliminate that the most you can. Try to do your homework. It sounds dumb, but it really is helpful, and the more that I studied, the more I practiced in advance, the better off I was come the day of the event. The second thing I really learned is you got to keep calm and relaxed. If you're upset, you're excited, angry, anything like that, you're not going to drive your best. You need to be consistent, especially if you're competing at an event or something that's judged. You need to be consistent, hit your lines, all that stuff. And in order to do that, you need to be calm, you need to be collected, and you need to be able to focus on what you're doing. The third thing is that I've learned is drifting's about finesse. You see a lot of people going in there and cranking the wheel and just going crazy and having fun. And while that is fun, it's hard to be consistent and it's hard to hit your marks. Give the car as little steering and throttle inputs as possible. But do everything in very small movements. Don't be going 0 to 100 throttle input. Give it 10 to 20 to 30 incrementally. Give it more throttle or more steering. Otherwise you're going to be chewing up steer tires, spinning out, stuff like that. It's a very fine line, and it's a balance that you learn. That takes time to learn the exact kind of feeling that you're looking for, but less is more. The more calm you are, the less input you give the car, the better off you're able to drift. The fourth thing is expect problems. There's always going to be problems. It's drifting. You're beating the crap out of your car. Mechanically, it's tough on a lot of components, especially if you have a high mileage, worn out vehicle. To begin with, once you start adding parts, you're gonna have to expect things are gonna break. You're gonna break steering. You're gonna break suspension. You might even break your tow vehicle or have issues with your trailer. It's all part of it. Expect there to be problems and always be prepared for it. Pack extra tools, pack a spare tire for your trailer, pack a tent, a canopy, and all the stuff you think you might need. One thing that can really help you be prepared is to create a checklist. I'll put a link at the bottom of the video in the description of a page called FMC Drift, which is a great resource for Ford Mustang drifters. Go on there. There's a checklist that you can have to kind of prepare your vehicle before every event. It helps to kind of tape it on the window of your car, go through and check it all, make sure everything's good, because even if you think it's good, it may not be. Lug nuts come loose, batteries come loose, all sorts of weird stuff happens, fluids leak out. There's a ton of things to check up on. I even had my seat bracket break out of the floor, so there's always things to check to make sure you're safe and prepared for the event. It's also good to kind of make a checklist of everything that you need to bring, so that when you're getting the vehicle loaded, getting your truck loaded up, you have all the stuff that you need, and you're not like, am I forgetting stuff? Have everything that you need laid out so you can check it off and go from there. The fifth thing is have fun. It's not so much of a tip, but it's something that you kind of need to be constantly reminded. Have fun. You do this for fun. A lot of people think they're going to do it to go pro. Realistically, it's not going to happen unless you're willing to put a second mortgage on your house. Go out there, have fun. Be friendly with other people. Meet other people, and kind of join the drift camaraderie. That's what's the fun about it. Drifting is fun, but you have to kind of remind yourself why it's fun, and that's just to go out there, slay some tires, have some fun, and really enjoy getting your car sideways and pushing it to the limit. Overall, 2016 season was great for me. Really enjoyed it, had a lot of fun. Finished 9th in singles points in Drift Colorado. It really was a blast, and I can't wait for 2017.
you.